You can't ignore your problems forever. Hear a funny noise in your car? Better get it checked out before you break down and have to call AAA. The person you're dating has a couple red flags. You better work those out before you pop the question. You can't just shut your eyes and hope the monster goes away.
It isn't clear.
Nancy Pelosi thinks her boogeyman will disappear if we stop talking about him.
At the direction of Donald Trump, a very sick person. I think that we spend too much time talking about him because this was a real taint on our democracy to have that person there. But we cannot keep giving him all the press he wants.
This is coming from the lady that impeached Trump twice. Ignore Trump and he'll just go away. Obama didn't get that message. Barry and Michelle took a private jet down to Australia this week. Michelle looked miserable. What's she have to be so sad about? Her husband's making millions in Australia. People are paying, what, $900 a ticket just to hear him talk? Now, Obama met Australia's prime minister. Look how happy they are. Barry didn't even need a Marine to hold the umbrella. Now, Obama was even greeted by an indigenous elder that goes by the name Auntie Joy Murphy. Elder Auntie only comes out for the big shots. You know, the Dalai Lama, Nelson Mandela, the Queen. And when you go to Melbourne, she gives you a welcome bush.
Our belonging is the manigum, and these are representative of our welcome to country. I'll take a leaf on your behalf. I hope you'll accept this gift because it means that you are welcome to everything from the tops of these trees to the roots of the earth.
But Obama said, "Get out of here, Auntie. I don't want your dumb bush." Elder Auntie got booted from the event for being too difficult. She's 78 years old. Obama didn't go all the way to Australia for a welcome bush. He's there for two reasons: make money and trash Trump. Barry says that he had China in the palm of his hand. And once Trump took over, Xi Jinping ate our lunch.
I think China feels as if it does not have to operate under the same constraints that it did when I was president.
Have some class, Barack. Ex-presidents don't go to foreign countries to hammer other ex-presidents. It's just not done. And what he's saying is totally wrong. Obama turbocharged China. Under Obama, China built up their military, hacked our companies, stole our factories, while our economy had the weakest recovery since World War II. The voters knew it. In 2010, Obama took one of the biggest shellackings in American history. China whooped Obama so bad that it got Trump elected. China was Trump's, second biggest campaign issue after the border?
When was the last time anybody saw us beating, let's say, China in a trade deal? They kill us. I beat China all the time. All the time. China's killing us. They're devaluing their currency to a level that you wouldn't believe. How stupid are our leaders? How stupid are these politicians to allow this to happen? The people negotiating it don't have a clue. Our president doesn't have a clue.
Now, once Trump was in the White House, he started a trade war against China. Obama sent jobs to China, and Trump fought to bring those jobs back. Now, Obama's trying to massage his little legacy because it's looking like he created a monster in Beijing. Remember, then Obama takes a little break from pounding Trump to talk about how women shatter and how men are toxic. Listen.
I'm in a household of 3 women, and so I've seen some stuff out of you. I genuinely believe that the world, 2 years, and I am confident the world would tilt in a better direction in terms of the old ways of understanding power and human relations, and is this testosterone-fueled feeling that I'm going to solve my problems by figuratively, if not literally, beating you up.
Sounds like Obama's on the same page as Kamala's husband. Dougie, not so fresh? Not a shock. They both think Kamala is the best-looking attorney general out there. But then Barry got back to business. He switched his sites from Trump to Fox News. He blames us, talk radio, and the internet for dividing America. And what do those three things have in common? Democrats don't control us. Obama wants to go back to the days where there's only 3 channels on TV, and the government manipulates them all. If it was up to Barry, there never would have been a Rush Limbaugh. Democrats would have complete control over the internet. You never would have seen Hunter's laptop. And Jesse Watters Primetime not exist. I know, it's sad. Obama's forgetting America was polarized a little before cable news. Remember the 60s? Vietnam War protests, civil rights struggles, Kennedy assassinations. Everything was going great until Fox News polarized us, right, Barry? Now, at the time, Barack Obama was the most polarizing president ever, the most polarizing president in America's 200-some-odd-year history. Clinton wasn't nearly as polarizing, and he had Limbaugh, Fox, and the internet. Now, look at what Obama did to race relations. Right around 2014, just nosedives. Now, who was president then? Looks like Obama's feeling a little insecure. Is it because Joe Biden's a better president? Is Obama getting jealous? I've never seen legacy rehab like this. I was tough on China. I never lost the midterms. I unified the country. He just got paid $1 million to lie. You better buy Michelle something nice with that money. She does not look happy.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.